Hello, Year 7. Welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at expressions with division. So yesterday we looked at algebraic expressions with multiplication. We learnt that we didn't have to show the multiplication sign between a numeral and a pronumeral. That is, say, 5 times x just becomes 5x. With division, we can show that using fraction notation, and that is the much preferred way to show division now that we're moving into algebraic expressions. So let's go through a few examples and see how we can do this more simply. 4 divided by 5, we can just write simply as 4 over 5. So if you actually look at the divided by symbol, you see you've got the dot and then the line and then the dot beneath it. It's kind of like a symbol for a fraction, except instead of the numbers on top and below it, you've got a dot above and below it. So a fraction just simply means the top number divided by the bottom number. So if we have m divided by 9, the way that we show that algebraically is just m over 9. Okay, if we have 12 over z, that just becomes 12 divided by z just becomes 12 over z. Okay, and then if we have 5t divided by 3, we just write the 5t on top and then the 3 on bottom. If we have vw, we just simply write vw over 2. And we know it's v times w on top divided by 2. Okay, so similarly, we can do the reverse process. Now, you don't usually do this. This is just to test your understanding. So 8 over 9 is just 8 divided by 9. H over 2 is just h divided by 2. 15 over a is 15 divided by a. And then 7d over 8 is 7d divided by 8. And ab divided by c. It's important you get the order right. So the top number is always on the left and the bottom number is always on the right when you're doing it that way. Okay, let's look at a few more questions here. So again, if you're doing substitution, you've got to replace each term, each pronumeral with its value, and then you just do the operation. So if I have a over 6, that's going to become, in this case, a is 12. So we've got 12 over 6, which is just 12 divided by 6, which equals 2. B, a over b is just 12 over 4 because b is 4. So we get 3. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So you've got to recognize just dividing the numbers. C, 20 over, and the value of b is 4. So we get 5. And then we've got 2 times 12 divided by 4. So that becomes 24 divided by 4, which becomes 6. And then finally, we've got a divided by 3 plus 1 just becomes 12 divided by 3 plus 1, which becomes 4 plus 1, which is 5. Okay, so make sure you show your steps when you're doing this. Replace the number and then do your operation. Don't just do it all at once. You got to replace first, write that down, and then do any operations that you need to do after that. So finally, write these in fraction form. We just simply have 5 over 3m. Okay, we write 3m underneath. B, we've got 2x on top, and then we've got 5y underneath. And then finally, we've got x over yz. Okay, so good luck with your work. Remember, show you're working. Remember to mark your work when you're done. And good luck with the rest of today.